Welcome back to the Conversations podcast. Welcome back, guys. We're finally back. This is our first official episode for the year 2023. But before we get into it, I would just like to give a huge shout out to everyone that's been supporting us during the year of 2022. We really appreciate you guys. Thanks for all the likes, thanks for all the comments, thank you guys for sharing our content. Yeah, and I hope that 2023 has been a good year so far. Yeah, and before we get into the episode, I have to do this one. So guys, I would just like to give a huge thanks to the National Lottery Commission for the sponsorship that they gave us. We really appreciate you guys, and I hope that we'll make you guys happy with whatever we're trying to achieve or whatever we're doing, that will make you guys happy and proud that you decided to embark on this journey with us. We really appreciate you guys, and I can't wait. 2023 is gonna be a good year. It's gonna be a good one. Guys, I think I'm talking too much, man. Let's go and meet our first guest for 2023. Let's get on with it. Yeah, I'm up top. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Conversations podcast. Yes, guys, we're finally back, and welcome to our first episode for the year 2023. We're finally here, people. With me today is a very special guest, the guy from Hopetown. Ek ken jou al lank. Die man is 'n groot inspirasie vir baie van ons hier so in Hopetown. Ek dink ek moet nog baie praat hier. Verduidelik jy myself die mense. Sê vir die mense, hoekom sê FJ vir ons 'n groot inspirasie in Hopetown? Sydney, as jy alright, man?
Mag ek dan myself?
Nee, ek is alright, man. Ek dink die mense, ek het nog groot gepraat en gesê jy is 'n groot inspirasie en alles. Die mense wie ons nog nie ken, wonder seker, hoekom sal die man sê, die man is 'n groot inspirasie? Verduidelik bietjie die mense hoekom sê ek so. Vertel ons bietjie meer van jou, man.
Hi, good day everyone, listeners. I'm Sydney Mervyn Stevens, more formerly known as Sydney Mayweather. I'm currently working at the Department of Justice. Basically my hobbies is that I'm an athlete. I would label myself as a semi-professional athlete, and I'm basically working hard to compete with the elites in the field. So far I have represented athletics Gqeberha West Province at the 42 kilometer championships at ASA last year in Durban, at the 10 kilometer ASA championships. So that is two major things that I've told myself last year that I actually want to achieve. But it takes a lot of hard work and sacrifice. I needed to distance myself from a lot of things, and it actually makes you actually have to work a lot harder, because I start working at 7:45 in the morning, and then you basically have to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So you have to wake up at 5 o'clock. You have to wake up at 5 o'clock, but you are only focusing on that you have to wake up at 5 o'clock, but you are not really focusing on what time.
Do you only do? Do you only do like the? Are you only an athlete, or do you have a job as well?
I'm full-time employed at the Department of Justice.
How do you juggle with those two things? Cause there's no way.
Yeah, like I'm trying to explain now, it's hard in it. It's actually difficult, but it takes discipline. It takes commitment. Basically, I've read the book of the 5 a.m. Club, and it teaches me about it takes exactly 21 days to fully grow accustomed to a new habit. So what basically happens is that if you can practice something for 21 consecutive days, then it starts being part of you.
Start becoming a habit.
Yes, exactly. So waking up at 5 o'clock, it's hard, but I wouldn't lie and say that I'm currently doing it for now. Now that I've suffered a hamstring injury last year September during the 10-kilometer championships. I haven't been really actually getting up at 5, but there's sometimes I try.
Tell me that. Okay, by the way, people, I don't know if you mentioned this. This guy don't do normal athlete stuff, like don't go and run 100. Okay, no disrespect to 100-meter or 200-meter runners. This guy do 50 kilometer stuff. You know how much it takes just for me, just to run or to walk 5 kilometers. This guy actually jog 50 kilometers. What's the highest?
The highest that I've done is 2021. I did a virtual comrades from Douglas to Oaktown. It was 90 kilometers. That's the highest that I've completed.
Okay, Sydney, what I want to know is, I know you're from Oaktown.
Yes.
You're staying in Oaktown. I'm from Oaktown originally, and I stay in Oranje Rivierstasie now, but I always come to Oaktown. There's lots of challenges here in Oaktown. It's not just not just stuff like to manage yourself and stuff like that, but we have challenges with the environment as well. Because here in Oaktown, I know we like to party. Like people our age, we like to party. How do you discipline yourself? I know you said you already programmed your body to get used to that system. Okay, your body, I'm sure your body's used to that thing now. I'll wake up at 5, I'll go and jog. After that, I'll come back, I'll go to work. After work, I'll start training again. But how do you discipline yourself to stick to such a, I don't know if it's a strict program, I don't know if it's still a strict program for you, but to someone like me, that's a super strict program. How do you discipline yourself to stick to that?
So basically, let me just put things into perspective that I actually started running. My first competitive race was 2017 February. I think I did the Meerkat Marathon. At that time I was just a social runner. So I did the 10-kilometer there, and basically this guy, CP Zale, he introduced me to running back in 2016. So we actually wanted to compete in 2016, but things didn't work out that way. So my first competitive race was 2017 February. So basically from 2017, 2018, 2017, 2018, I think 2019, I was nothing but just a social runner. I was winning races though, but I was just a social runner. After the event, I would also go to the bar
and party
buy a beer just to relax and stuff. And what you know what the other social runners used to say that. No, you must drink at least one beer after the race. Because cups is good.
Yeah,
you have lost a lot of cups and
answer.
what. So you actually think that okay, it's fine to drink just one beer, but then that also becomes a habit and stuff. I was still smoking heavily at that time, and then I just then there was this one race. I think it was it 2020 or 2019 or something. But we also had this AGW championships, 42-kilometer championships, and then we needed to run a 32-kilometer a certain time, because you are basically doing time trials for the province to select you for the 42-kilometer championships. And I was training hard for that race, but not sidelining this old stuff, drinking and smoking heavily and stuff and what. So I went to Kimberley, I went to participate in that race, and I actually told myself that okay, I want to do good in this race, because not only do I want to qualify, but I also want to finish first.
You started setting goals.
Yeah, then I started setting goals, yeah. But not sidelining the stuff that is actually holding me back and stuff. So what happened is that I booked accommodation, I made the sacrifices and what, and to say that I want to sleep there, I don't want to drive early morning to Kimberley and what. So I participated in that race, and I was doing fine, and we were doing laps of I think 7 kilometers or so. The first lap I was doing fine, second lap then I already started now. I started feeling I want to give up and stuff, but then I thought about all the people that actually believed in me and stuff, and what they actually motivate me to do good, and they said no, you got this, and when you come back that you will actually achieve it and stuff. Then okay, this is what I'm thinking throughout the race while I'm suffering here. So I started running, getting my mind in the game, and told myself that no, I'm not going to give up, and I'm going to push even harder. Even though I'm suffering, I'm going to push even harder. Okay, long story short, I finished that time trials. I finished first, and while I actually think that time trials, it doesn't really matter who finishes first, and because you are competing against the clock. Yeah. So I wanted to celebrate finishing first, but there was no reason to celebrate, because all of us actually partaking in the time trials didn't make it, and I just told myself that okay, I'm not going to be negative about this. I know what I must do. I know what I want to accomplish, and this is what I need to do. I need to sideline all this stuff, and because it's actually not improving and contributing to who I want to become as a runner and stuff. So okay, I told myself that okay, I'll be my friends, okay. I love my friends, and what we are still on good terms and stuff, but since I can't control my urges and stuff, I just told myself that okay, I need to see them, I need to see less of them, because whenever I'm with them, they are smoking and stuff. And
it's not good for you and what you want to achieve.
Exactly, and even if I don't smoke, then I'm also going to be a secondary smoker and stuff. So I just told myself that I'm going to see less of them, and we are still going to be in touch. We are still going to be on good terms and stuff, and I'm going to go less to the table and stuff, because I want to drink less, I want to smoke less, and I'm going to focus on training and stuff. And it's actually it's daunting coming out of work, and you go with the road, and it takes a lot of strength out of you after taking up, but you just want to rest, and I have to spend time with my family. with my kids and stuff. So I told myself that okay, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm just setting my goals straight, and this is what I'm going to do in order to achieve that. I'm going to work harder, but I'm also going to cut out the things that are actually the obstacles, because I can't be blind and say that no, I'm not seeing what is actually holding me back, because I know exactly what is holding me back, and I have to make that hard sacrifice to say that I'm going to stop doing this, and that I'm going to actually focus on my goals.
On what you want to achieve.
Yes, exactly. And that also led me to, I'm not the best soccer player, but I really enjoy it. But at the end of the day, I just needed to tell myself that it's fruitless to train the whole week, trying to improve your pace, endurance, speed, and everything, and then play soccer the Sunday, and you get injured and stuff, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then I have to run like a.
You know what? All the things you're saying now, sorry to cut you. All the things you're saying now, like, it's actually one of the things that contribute to that fine line between people that succeed in life and people who have the ability to succeed in life. Because, like, if you have, it's one thing you can have the ability to succeed, but if you can't discipline yourself, like, if you can't be honest with yourself and say, okay, right, this is where I want to get. Like, we find lots of people with the ability to succeed with something, but they refuse to accept that this is what I have to do. I need to distance myself from these things in order for me to get to the next step of to the next step where I want to be in life. What you actually did is, like, you disciplined yourself, and that's how you started succeeding. I can say, like, I can honestly say that if I have to say, if I put you on the side of people that succeeded or the side of people with the ability to succeed, I would say that you already succeeded. Just because of what you said now, you already, like, you have the ability to identify things. Like, I can identify this is wrong. I want to be there, but this is holding me back. So you have that in you. You programmed yourself to, even it's hard to live humbly, it's hard to stay away to distance yourself from your friends. But for someone to actually get it done, like, that's a successful person. That's a person that can go, like, you can go, I'm sure, like, this is not whatever you achieved a lot in running, but I'm sure that it's not all for you. I'm sure that you still have goals, you still have things that you want to reach, you still want to get to that. I don't know how fast the top for you, but I'm sure you want to get there to that top. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. So people, like, you have to learn. That's why I said this guy is a huge inspiration. And sometimes we have people that inspire us, but we don't create platforms. This is one of the reasons why we created this platform, to get people like you that can inspire. Why am I saying expire? Imagine. Sorry, don't get expired. But yeah, that can that can inspire people like us or people like you. I don't know if you need some inspiration in your life, but this guy can be that inspiration that you need. Certainly, thank you for the person that you are, and thank you for inspiring us to, like, I'm inspired, literally I'm inspired. When I saw everything I see you post on WhatsApp and wherever, I see, oh, this guy is doing the most. I don't know, I know you mentioned something, you said something that it's your biggest achievement. I don't know if you said it's your biggest achievement or it was only your achievement for last year, like your goal one of the goals that you said, or two of the goals that you said for last year. What would you say till now have been your biggest achievement when it comes to your life as an athlete?
My biggest achievement would be, I'm not going to attach anything to it, but I would say that my biggest achievement would be that I was able to set a goal and clearly define a plan how to achieve that goal. I think that would be my biggest achievement, because most of the times we set goals, but you can get the blueprint, but in order to follow through, that's what we lack most of the time. So I think my biggest achievement would be that I succeeded in staying disciplined to achieve my goals that I've set for myself for the calendar year 2022. And if I have to attach something to it now, I would say that that is to qualify for the to represent the province Northern Cape Athletics Curricular Invest in the 42 kilometer championships, also the 10 kilometer championships, to finish top of the province in 2 oceans 56 kilometers. To actually put that hard work into perspective, we usually say that now I can run 42 kilometers and stuff, but I haven't run 42 kilometers since 2022 without hockey. But while I participated in the 56 kilometer ultra marathon at 2 oceans, I only started walking at 49 kilometers.
You went for 48 kilometers straight.
Straight without walking, even on those two daunting hills. Yeah, so that was the target, and people would usually say that are you prepared to face that two hills? If I can remember them correctly, I think it's Constantia Neck and what is the other one? I just can't get the name now, but yeah, those are two daunting hills. You literally you think that you are on top, but when you look up, you see the other people. They are still making their way to the top, and yeah. So I needed to prepare myself for that, and yeah, that has been my biggest achievement. Finishing top, we were only two that of the province that got silver medals for the 56 kilometer ultra, and me being the first of that.
Yeah, that's guy I was talking about.
That's an achievement.
And the Northern Cape's big, people. The Northern Cape's the biggest province, man.
Yeah, biggest province.
Yo. Okay, one last question for you. Then before we been talking, so the last question for me is like, what's next for you? Like, do you have any goals that you've set for this year? I don't know if you'd like to share them with us. Like, I know most people, I'm also like that sometimes. When I want to achieve something, I'll just keep quiet. I won't tell anyone. I'll just do it. I'll just say to myself, yo, I want to get there. If you would like to, would you tell us what's next for you? Have you set any goals for this year? What's the plan? What's next?
This year, I'm actually just focusing on 2 races. That is to improve my time at 2 oceans. I think I've set a time of 3 hours 49 minutes, and that is to improve my time there. It is actually just going to be preparation for the one and only race that I'm actually focusing on, and that is Comrades. Everyone has been asking me, when are you doing Comrades, when are you doing Comrades, and I actually registered 2019 to do it in 2020, but then there was load shedding. I almost said load shedding.
We're very inspired. And now it's load shedding.
Then we had Corona. So 2020 we went into a hard lockdown, and it never take place, and then we postponed to 2021. There were still restrictions, and then they decided, now let's do a virtual comment. So I ran from Douglas to Oaktown, but that's not the real deal. You have to experience the real deal. So this year I'm registered. I'm actually preparing for it. I'm just trying to get rid of this hamstring injury as well, but okay, I can actually practice now, get my training in and stuff. Last month I did, I think, almost 150 kilometers, but to prepare for comrades, you have to triple that distance of 150. You have to actually do 400, 500 kilometers a month. If you really want to do good, like I really want to do good. I know it's my first. People would actually say things like things that would actually limit you to say that no, this year you are a novice and just go for your fun and next year you can think about doing good.
But what's the use of going then?
Exactly. So what I actually want to do is that I am going there to do good. Hamstring or no hamstring, I'm not going to limit myself to say that it's going to be my first time. I'm just going to go there and run the race to complete it and stuff, but I want to do good.
You're gonna give it your all.
My all.
Thank you, Sydney. I know you're gonna do good because you're a really disciplined person. I'm sure you can also tell that Sydney's a very disciplined person.
Thank you.
Why? Okay. So before we go, I know you have a. Do I say competition? It's a competition now. We also call it a competition, or must I say you have a small race coming
A race? No, not small.
Not
race.
competition. Competition.
A race.
Oh, sorry, not a small race. Sorry, I didn't mean this. I didn't want to take anything from your race. Like, you've been mentioning such big competitions and stuff like that if you've done. So, yeah, man. You have a race coming up this weekend. It's going to be on Saturday starting.
It's starting at 5:30. Basically, Open Running Club is hosting a race. It's going to be the second annual Two Bridges Half Marathon consisting of 21 kilometers, 10 kilometers and 5 kilometers. The race will take place under the rules of World Athletics, Athletics South Africa and Athletics Griqualand West. So the 5 kilometer has also now been labeled as a competitive race by World Athletics. Therefore, all participants partaking in the 5 kilometer also have to buy a temporary license when they actually enter that race. But all 2022 licenses will be valid. We will accept it for this race. So yeah, the 21 kilometer will start 5:30 and 10 kilometer will start 6 o'clock. 5 kilometer will start 6:30.
Okay. For people that are interested in doing the race, are the entries still open?
Yes, entries are still open. You can just go to Entry Ninja, hit the search button, then enter Two Bridges Half Marathon. You will get the event page and then just enter. You do all payments online. If you are unable to enter, you can just do manual entries. We will start with manual entries tomorrow at Open Showgrounds at 5 o'clock, starting from 5 o'clock p.m. to 8 o'clock p.m.
Okay.
We will also do manual entries Friday as well, the exact same time. There will be no entries on race day. You will only be able to collect your race tags, and the first 50 entries on the 21 kilometer will get race bags.
Okay. Okay. So you heard it. You can enter manually. You can find them at
Entry Ninja.
At entry. Not manually.
The manual entries
manual
are at Outdoor Showgrounds at 5 o'clock.
Outdoor Showgrounds at 5 o'clock tomorrow. Then, if you'd like to enter online, we will be so generous. We'll leave you, just check out the description box. We'll leave you the link in the description box. The same link that you see right here. You just go description box, go there and you do the most and enter. I'll see you there at the 5 kilometers. You. Yeah, before we go, we're about to finish. This is the last question. I'd just like to know, like, you are the host of this event.
Outdoor Running Club is the host.
Outdoor Running Club is the host. Are you guys, did you guys receive any funding or anything for this event?
Yes, OVK is currently our main sponsor. We also receive generous donations and stuff from other companies like Biki.
Okay.
And so it's OVK, Biki. I think some of the accounting firms here locally. Um, but we will just go back and check who also donated for this event, and then um, make our generous.
You'll still be open to anyone else that would like to contribute something to the event as well.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so if you'd like to contribute something to the event, please do so. They're doing it for a good cause. Like, you are the guys, it's youth inspiration. I'm sure they're not just doing this for themselves. They're doing this for our community, and we need these kind of things in our community. This is what we need. We need people that are this disciplined, that are taking charge, that are leading us, leading our young people. Yeah, people, let me not talk so much, man. I'm talking too much. I think we should stop the interview. Is there anything else, the last motivational words that you'd like to say to the people before we go? Motivate us one last time. What's your what do you call it? What's your philosophy in life? What any last words? Anyway.
Uh, what I would actually say is that I'm not talented. What I actually do is I work hard. You will hear most people say that hard work beats talent every time.
100%.
Talent fail to work hard. Yes,
100%.
that's it. So I'm trying to work as hard as possible to actually get to those level of the talented, and then actually be better. And but at the end of the day, it's not actually to compete with someone else, but what I do is set benchmarks. That is time now. Then I just compete with the club from there on. Yeah.
Okay, people, that's it from Sydney Stevens. Sydney Stevens Mayweather. Mart, thank you for joining us. We're really honored. We feel honored.
No, I'm
to have
actually
you here.
honored. I'm actually honored.
And all the best of luck with the not small competition or small race with the big race or with the race
the big
on
race.
Saturday. We'll definitely be there. I wouldn't miss this one. So if you're watching this, if you think you can, like, I'm a very competitive person. If you think you have what it takes to take my first place on Saturday's race, come and give it a shot. So anyways, people, thank you guys for tuning in. Certainly, March, I think we are out, bam. Thank you, man.
Louisa.